I'm no expert on anything, but it's kind of weird how the government uses distraction to hide things. And when you look at the mainstream media, apparently nobody's reporting on the Ohio derailing. Except for, like, I heard, like, maybe Fox News. But independent creators do. Them shooting down objects, making us think, and they're actually labeling them as UFOs. Maybe they sent up their own objects and they shot them down for test runs. I don't know. I guess China said that first balloon that we shot down was theirs. So we shot down some UFO around Michigan, and we shot one down in Alaska. There's a major train derailment that spilled toxic chemicals in Ohio, and they, I guess, wanted to burn them off. And a huge environmental disaster. But where's the leftists? Why aren't they talking about this? Aren't they supposed to be for the environment? Where's PETA? PETA's supposed to be for the animals? Why are they quiet? It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man. You have a major catastrophe, which, what I'm hearing, and I don't know for sure, but I'm hearing that the company took safety concerns. They cut back funding on safety. I've seen this at companies I've worked for before too. If you was to call OSHA in, they would shut the place down. Where's all these environmentalists at? They're nowhere, because it's all about an agenda, a narrative. And apparently there's a couple more derailments. That's crazy. Derailments are really, really rare. And now we have like 3 just this month here in America. Are we going to have a bunch of plane crashes coming up soon next? I'm hearing rumblings of the release of the Epstein client list. Obviously, you have to have really rich people to go to Epstein Island. And they're probably prominent figures that did it. And possibly even Trump. I don't know. People that I support. I don't know. If I find out that they went there and they were, doing that thing, messing with kids, I'm not be supporting them no more. I need proof, man. It's innocent till proven guilty. But a lot of strange things happening right now. And then to top it off, there's going to be like so much disinformation and confusion coming on with the deepfakes. deep fakes are about to blow up, you're not gonna know what to believe anymore, and that's a problem. They should have to be watermarked or something if it's a deep fake, so you know. Like baseball cards that are counterfeit, not counterfeit, but reprinted. It should have like a watermark on it, so we know they're reprinted. You can spend a ton of money on a baseball card and it end up being a reprint. It ain't worth as much as the actual card. You know, AI can replicate voices now, so it's people are about to see a lot of weird things, and that's what they want, is us to be confused, to not know what to believe. You're gonna see a lot of videos coming out, crazy videos. But yeah, it's really weird times, man. Really weird times. Like my son, he works for a certain company, and yeah, I'll just say America. Anyway, he told me that they laid a bunch of people off, and it's not like white collar workers like I was thinking. They laid off a bunch of blue collar workers, and he said nobody works there now. He survived the job cuts, which is so weird. Like, think about how weird things are with the economy. Not only do we have a labor shortage, but we have companies laying people off at the same time. Then we have high interest rates with inflation. The Fed wants to fight inflation, and they want our wages lowered. It's really dumb time to buy a house because of the high interest rates. It's, you know, and we still have high inflation, so people are taking on a lot of debt. You have to. How the hell if you got kids? Like, if you don't have any kids, you're golden. You are straight up golden. You can live fine just working 40 hours, just you. But it's really weird. It's like they did all this. They're doing all this manipulation with the free market to try to correct the massive printing of money they did in 2020 with Trump, 2021 with the lockdowns, and with these push bills that go and fund hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine, and for projects that have nothing to do with America, like spreading a certain agenda across the world. Dude, I love what America used to represent. I'm not saying, you know, take out the racism and all that stuff, but when we can deal without all that crap. But what America represents now, this certain type of people who are like a small percentage of America, that's what we represent now. And they're degenerate, weird, and then some of those people are going for the kids. I don't understand something. You have to be 18 to buy cigarettes. You got to be 21 to drink alcohol. They want to make it so you have to be 21 to buy certain firearms in certain states or whatever. You can't get a tattoo till you're 18. How is it okay for an underage person to do life-altering surgeries, altering their genitalia? I just don't understand that, why that's okay. They want to make it so the kid can have all the say so. They and not let their parents have control over their kids, because they want the state to have control over the kids, just like the Germans did in 1930s. They want the state to have the control. I think it's just so weird. Like I don't support. If you want to do that type of lifestyle when you're an adult, that's your choice. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with people who are interested in the same gender romantically. I don't care. I probably won't want to hang out with them. Probably feel weird being around them. But I ain't got no problem. If people want to do that, whatever, man. That's their choice. As long as they ain't hurting nobody else, like, who cares? You live for you, man. You have to in this climate. You gotta live for you. It's there's so much uncertainty, and then you have the administration lying about things. They always talk, oh, work for the working class. Why do you do, why, if you're for the working class, the blue collar workers, then why do you always do the opposite to try to help us? They're going after people's tips for taxes. I thought that you're supposed to be going after the people who make over $250,000 a year. No, why would they have 87,000 IRS people? Because they're coming after us. Like, dude, people are gonna be in the street soon, man. Like, this is what's gonna happen. People ain't making enough. They want to cut back our wages, and it's like they want us to work 80 hours a week just to survive if you have a family. Because everything's going up, and then they want to cut our wages. And I understand that the average person is really dumb with their money. So, like, when people get a raise, what do? They start buying stuff that they wouldn't buy before. They start upping their lifestyle. They're not staying the same lifestyle and then, like, acquiring assets. No, they acquire liabilities. Oh, I got a raise. I'm going to go on vacation now. Well, the higher wages people have, the more inflation too. I understand that logic. But wages have not kept up with inflation at all. We have to deal with so many different obstacles. It's insane. We gotta compete with workers across the world. We gotta compete with illegal workers who come here and work underneath the table. You know, I'm a weird person because I'm against communism. I can't stand communism. I listened to the Communist Manifesto twice. They want, if you're a communist, you have to look at at a woman as a means of production, and not as a reproductive value. They basically want women to be like it is right now with the hookup culture, the community, like guys say, women are for the streets. They don't want the nuclear family. That sounds like communism sounds miserable, and it'll work for like robots, but humans aren't robots because we have emotions. And communism breeds a stagnant economy. Why do we not want to keep? Why do you want to stay the same? Why don't you want to keep bettering things? Well, on the flip side, we got crony capitalists who price gouge, don't pay their workers enough, and they make tons of money, man. These people get multi-million-dollar, these CEOs get multi-million-dollar golden parachutes when they destroy a company. Look at Disney. I was watching the Super Bowl, and you know, they came out with commercials saying, "Oh, we've been around for 100 years," and they show all these different movies that they did that are really good. But now they're destroying their company with all their woke shit, and they're trying to rely on sentimental or nostalgia. And it's really sad that they just destroyed their company. I liked Disney. I did. I thought it was cool. Not anymore. Now with the narrative they push, when there's like a small group of people and they're trying to push it on everybody else, it's just annoying, man. Think about that small group of people that the narrative is so high for in America right now. And then put it across the world. It's even less, man. This small group of people we have to cater to, fuck them. And people are just going to end up hating them. That's what's going to happen. Because they shove this shit down our throats. They just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. It's not like a gradual acceptance. It's like, do it now, like accept it now. It's not like, okay, yeah, you do you, man. Whatever, you go do you. It's not like that. It's not a gradual, like, let people get comfortable, let people get used to it. No, it's like, you fucking accept it now, or you're a piece of shit. A lot of people don't evolve quickly, man. I'm an exception, dude. I can adapt. However, I don't like authority. I have a problem with authority, man. When they push their shit on me. When they try to control me. This is why I can never move up in companies, because I don't conform. I'm more than capable of moving up in a company. I got the intelligence. I know how to deal with people. But I don't, because I don't kiss their fucking ass, man. I don't conform to what they want me to conform to. Just like 2021. I didn't conform to taking that shot. I don't have any of them. Neither did my kids. I was prepared to go bankrupt over it. I saved a bunch. I started buying everything with credit, saving my paychecks, because I seen if I can't work nowhere, I'll just go bankrupt. What the fuck do I care? Shit, if you're gonna fucking make me homeless because you want me to take some experimental thing, which people are getting fucked up and is coming out now, who fucking cares, man? I'm an able-bodied person. I have no problem working. They want us reliant on the government. They want us to all have HIV, so we have to go to the government for medicine to stay alive. They want us all on welfare because they want us dependent on us getting food on the government. So if we speak out against the government, they'll cut you off from your medicine. They'll cut you off from your food. If you get hormone therapy because you decided to do a thing, you have to take that for the rest of your life if you do a thing. And they cut you off if you speak out against the government. They want you reliant on the system, the corporations. They're pretty much the same. The corporations and the government are like, it's a fascist system, man. And I'm looking at content creators I like, and all they do is, and they're sellouts, man. Like, they sit here and they talk about freedom, and they talk about this, and they talk about that, and then right in the middle of their fucking video, they're selling something. I think there's other ways to go about it than like all of them, man. Pretty much all of them, like selling something. You know, like in your video, you can just go ahead and put something at the bottom. Put your advertisement right on your fucking video. You don't need to talk about this shit. It's just like, YouTube is becoming so corporate. Like, I don't like cable. I hate commercials. It's brainwashing. And then I see more commercialization of YouTube and content creators. Eventually, I won't even use YouTube anymore. Just like cable. Because it's just annoying. And I understand you have to make a living, but like I said, there's ways to go about it. Everything's crazy right now. It's gonna get even weirder.